But Nigeria's former president Goodluck Jonathan has called on the ECOWAS sub-region to deploy the full use of technology in the electoral process so as to have free and fair elections. Jonathan said this while making his contribution as one of the panelists at the ongoing first extraordinary session put together by the 5th Legislature of ECOWAS Parliament held in Monrovia, the capital of Liberia. Our correspondent Mary Kanu has the details.
The Economic Union of 15 countries located in West Africa under the umbrella of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, is having its first extraordinary session put together by the 5th Legislature of ECOWAS Parliament. One of the panelists at the session is the former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Goodluck Jonathan, who criticized the high rate of electoral malpractices on the African continent. Calling for the deployment of technology in the electoral processes, Jonathan said this will help stop corrupt leaders who refuse to relinquish power from manipulating the process.
We need to deploy technology maximally for electoral processes, not just about voters registration alone or card readers when you want to go and do election, but from the registration of voters up to processing results and so on should be automated, so that you can stay in your car and vote with your smartphone. You can stay in a bedroom, in a kitchen, in your office and vote. So the use of thugs and militia group to manipulate elections will just disappear in Africa.
Speaking on mediation efforts to find a solution to the worsening political crisis in Mali, Jonathan said the military junta was still proving stubborn but maintained that negotiations were still going on to find a lasting solution in the near future.
If there's proper bodies that can respond to some of this, and if it is done early, it will reduce. But you are very experienced people, enjoy interactions, how you interrogate the papers that were presented. And I believe that if we go this way, we'll be able to suppress next country falling into dictatorship. And I pray that we should all work together to make sure that no other West African country fall into dictatorship.
Identifying constitutional abuse, lack of transparency in the electioneering processes, as well as civil unrest as factors that promote coups d'etat in the sub-region. Speaker of ECOWAS Parliament, Sidi Tunis, described the political situation in some African countries as threatening issues that require urgent attention.
While we condemn and shame evil in the region, it is also very important that we commend efforts that are moving regional democracy in the right direction. We should use this medium to commend the good people of the Gambia for the peaceful manner in which the December polls were conducted. Gambia's election was preceded by similar election in Cape Verde, with both countries demonstrating in very clear terms that democracy can win, and democracy has won.
Over the past 18 months, there have been 7 coups and coup attempts in African nations, which has generated concerns about the sudden rise in military takeovers, hence the constant meetings of heads of states to find a lasting solution. Mary Kanu, TV360, Nigeria.